like a bow.
Is that really a problem though, as a grown-up, sleeping with somebody early in the relationship to find out, you know, if you're compatible on that level?
It's a problem if you don't. Because
if you don't.
Because if you don't do it, what happens is that a lot of women use testing a guy to see whether or not they like him and then giving them the pum pum, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, no. What happens is that a guy will not know if he likes you unless he bangs you. Because because now when he's talking to you, his dick is talking to you.
Yes.
His dick is texting you. Dicks are have incredible manners. They're the best actors. They're very polite.
Yes.
So polite.
Oh yeah, they respond fast too. You know, they're flattering. They're the perfect gentleman. You know, but as soon as you bang the girl, your dick runs away, and you're like, "What the fuck? What? I'm with her. I don't like her."
Oh wow.
But
I don't like
and then now what happens with the woman? The woman is stuck with a guy that don't like him, but now she loves him because she was like, he's the one.
Yeah.
Because he dicked her down good.
Yeah, but the problem is that now he realized he doesn't like her, but she likes him. Now she's stuck.
And that's where the problem lies.
Mm-hmm. And it sounds so. I bet guys in the background are like, yeah, tell him, the Lexus. yeah. But it's like I know it sounds so obvious for a guy to say that, but just look at the logic. It's kind of like you don't want to fall in love with somebody who will not be there for you. So it's kind of like better off have sex. I'll go with the second date. You know, third date. Okay, whatever.
Third date.
Third date. If it's Tinder, first date. If he knows your friend, go with the second date.
If
because
he knows your friend.
Yeah, because you gotta people talk. You know, at least be polite. You know, and then you could do it. But it's kind of like before that, like it's just I don't know, man. It's a strategy that makes it's a logical strategy. I get it, but it doesn't benefit the woman. It doesn't benefit them. It gives her more power if she has sex with the guy on the. People don't believe me. On the first date or second date. First of all, if the guy gets turned off
it gives the woman more power if she sleeps with the man on the first or second date?
Yes.
This is why.
Okay,
if a guy gets turned off,
yes.
If he gets turned off because you had sex with him on the first date, that's a red flag already.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's a red flag. He's a hypocrite because it's kind of like you banged me too, you know?
Yes.
Also, you're able to then see the person for who he really is. If he doesn't text you or doesn't call you back, it didn't mean he got turned off because he had sex with you. Because it's very easy to correlate those two. It's like, oh, okay, I had sex with him, and then after I did that, he got turned off. It was because of that. No, it was most likely because he realized he didn't like you.
Yes.
And now you're not in love with him.
Right. And he probably would have done that down the line anyway. You're just learning it now.
Speeding up the process.
Yeah, exactly.
You heard,
Speeding up the process.
have sex on the first date.
It's a win-win.
One or two, I mean.
Win.
Yes. It's a nice win. Yeah. But in general, when it comes, for example, with men, the number one dating advice I always give men is be good at something. Be the best at something. Be the best in your class, then be the best in your school, then be your best in your block, city, and state, country. And it's possible. Every single person has access to a higher form of intelligence, which comes through mastery. Mm-hmm. People are designed to value people that are good at something.
Right.
So it could be that back in the days, maybe it was hunting. Back in the days, maybe it was getting berries. Maybe it was being able to identify the poisonous fruits from the good ones. Maybe it was being able to navigate the sea or go to a certain island to migrate. The point is that value in today's society is all about skill set. The problem that most people have is that a lot of people are not lucky born with value. They're not lucky born with natural charisma, and they're not lucky born with good looks. That's what people are born with that actually makes them attractive.
Right.
Outside of that, if you're not born with charisma or good looks, now you got to work on being good at something. So it could be that maybe you're at a McDonald's, excuse me, and you're a fry person. Maybe become the manager. Then you could get some McDonald's poom poom, right? Or maybe you're in art school, become the best artist in your school.
Yes.
Somebody's gonna fuck you.
Somebody's
gonna want to bang you. Or
That's
maybe
actually so true because when you meet someone, even when they're not that attractive, when they're really good at something and you watch them do it, whether it's creative, whether it's like a DJ or a dancer or like whatever it is, when you see them at their craft, like at their best, you're like, damn, that just became a lot more attractive.
Right.
You know?
being good at something has an aura of charisma.
It really does.
So if you're not
attract you.
it just does.
It just attracts you. Yeah, it really does.
If you're not good at something and you don't have charisma, if you don't have charisma, the next best kind of charisma is the charisma that comes by being good at something. You could put a rock star at a stage and he'll be charismatic. Put him in a bar alone, he's not charismatic anymore.
It's just nothing. Like you'll see him sitting at the bar, you probably walk right by. Like there's tons of people that I don't find attractive at all until I see them doing their thing, and then I'm like, wow, that's attractive.
Kind
you
of
know,
sexy.
Yeah.
Because even when they're good at something, their mannerisms change. Everything about them changes.
Now, do women need to have that same level of charisma? Or how do women go about attracting and just?
Men are a little more simple, Brick. They don't care. They're like it's.
Yeah, women, y'all don't need charisma. You heard?
We don't need much.
No, I mean, this is the reason why. It's not because they can't, but simply because that's not what women valued when we were hunter gatherers. Women are still the human animals, still designed to be hunter gatherers. That's why we feel so much friction being here. We feel a lack of sense of purpose. We feel depressed, sad, lonely, because we're not in the environment that we were designed to be. You know, it's like a whale. It's like a whale in a pool. Their fins are gonna fall down. We metaphorically have our fins down. People who don't have a sense of purpose. So women back then, when you looked at a man, you didn't look for the funniest motherfucker. Funny it doesn't get a woman to like you. I'm just like, it just makes you look like a clown if you're not funny.
Funny's not attractive.
It's not attractive. It's funny when you have masculinity behind that funniness, when you're unintentionally funny. That's the kind of
totally.
That's the kind of funny that's
if
like,
they're just like making you laugh all day, you're like, oh, this is a joke. Like you're not gonna find passion in bed with that person that's not making you laugh. Like that's making you laugh all day, but they're just a jokester.
But you know what? The real humor is in your value. When a woman likes you, you're funny to her.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like,
you're right.
I'll see a girl at class listening to a guy talking, just laughing. I'm like, he's not that funny, but she's funny to him because she's reacting to his value. Yeah, you know. But back then, women were designed to look for the guys who were most competent, who looked like that they could provide for the family, who could hunt, who had the wisdom to maybe find certain things. So they're still that same animal. And a lot of people think that women are just different right now, that you gotta look a certain way. No, I can promise you, you can look like a bum, but if you're the best artist in your state and you're known as the best artist, Picasso was getting 20-year-old pum pum as an 80-year-old.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had them fighting for him and stuff like that. So for men, man, just get good at something, man. Become leaders. For women, though, is having emotional stability. Nobody wants a psycho girlfriend. Well, depends what you want from her.
So I hear you talk a lot about like, oh, women need to control their emotions. They need to be. So is it that we need to be less emotional, or we just need to control our emotions? Do we know when to, like, we need to know when to show the emotion and when not to, or like, what is it? Well, break it down for us.
First of all, it's not that you got to control women. When I say you got to control your emotions.
No, I mean women need to control their emotions is what I'm saying.
Well, but it's because some people might listen to that and misconstrue it. The reason why I say control your emotions is because it changes what you see in a guy. It colors the way you see a guy. If you're too emotional, you may not see the guy for who he really is. Other people might see the narcissistic personality in him, and you might see it as a beautiful thing. So it's kind of like controlling your emotions, not really about me controlling you, but you being able to see what they are. Because
so take the blinders off, basically.
Exactly.
Just like see him for who he really is.
Exactly.
Not for like the emotional attachment, like, oh, but I'm so in love with him. Nah, take a look, girl.
But how do women do that? Like, how do they control their emotions?
Well,
I can.
You can?
Yes. I can.
Well, it depends. Like some, you know, like the
I used to be a little crazy.
The crazy girls control their emotions best, right?
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, people also, not you, but some people who lack empathy, narcissistic people are able to control their emotions very well, actually. They don't even blink at the sight of a gun being pointed at them. Like narcissistic people, they have this like coldness. They have ice cold in their veins. Like they're just like that. But most people will not be able to control their emotions. It comes through a rational process. Yeah. Like to control your emotions, you got to use your other side of the human or your newer addition, which is your frontal cortex, which is your rationality. Yes. And like I said, the rationality comes to you telling yourself, this is not the last person I'm gonna be with. I'm gonna feel better over time. You got to keep telling yourself that. or watching or and reading books that tell you that, so that it could get through those emotions. You got to keep repeating that and pounding that and beat it into submission until you really believe it.
I take it back now. I don't have good control over my emotions. I hide them well. Like, I'm good at, like, I keep the crazy under, like, control.
Well, it's smart. It's socially intelligent. Socially intelligent people control their emotions very well.
Yes,
All right, guys. So I want you guys to check out my online course called Dark Game. That's right, people. Dark Game. And this course is pretty much, I review to you the secret tactics, the secret techniques to create attraction in almost any woman, right? But not just attraction to the point that makes her want to see you all the time, where she's the one initiating all the contact, right? Now just imagine to be able to keep all of the girls in your life that you lost because of your stupidity. Imagine, and I had stupidity too. Imagine being able to keep them. Imagine being able to have 5, 6 women available to you, wanting to see you. Imagine being able to create intense relationships where they're all doing all the work. People, that kind of stuff does exist, people. I'm not gonna promise you that you're gonna bang like 40, 50 women. I'm gonna promise you that you're gonna be able to keep the women you have, that you get with. I can promise you that keeping them will increase with this course. But let me keep showing you something. This course is pretty huge, people. It's a huge course. This course has over 50 videos, right? And some of them you could get for free. If you just sign up, you get free videos, right? But in these videos, let me show you guys the course, right?
All right, guys.
Shit. That's me right there, right? In this video, I pretty much teach you guys how to find your purpose. Right? All this is how to find your purpose, discovering your purpose, right? I teach you guys then about female psychology, all of the principles about female psychology you guys need to understand. I then teach you guys the mindset, the proper mindset that you guys need to deal with women. After that, I teach you guys 21 videos on how to game. I mean, it's pretty much unbelievable, man. I gotta make this available, right? But it's unbelievable how many, I pretty much put everything: outer game, social circuit game, strategies, threesomes, foursomes, everything, right? And on top of that, I give you guys a few bonuses: how to overcome approach anxiety, why you can't take actions, a Dickens pattern to change your mentality, how to go from open to transitions, right? 81-minute long, people. This is like, I don't know how long this is, but this is hours, and I mean hours worth of content. And you get a 30-day money back guarantee. I mean, you without questions asked. All for $99, people. People, this could be around a few thousands, to be honest with you, right? But you guys get it for $99, right? All you gotta do is just go over here, purchase the course, and you'll get access to it. And if you don't like it, you could just message me and get your money back, people. Look, man, don't be hard-headed, people. Don't be hard-headed. This is the course that you guys need, right? It gives you guys everything. I cover everything. I could promise you, man, you're not gonna get a more in-depth course on how to attract women and keep them more than this. All right. Anyways, people, check it out. 30-day money back guarantee. There is no risk, and you can get the free course. You get the free trial. The free trial are these videos that you get for free, right? You guys could just sign up. You could watch all of these videos for free, right? And you don't have to pay. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys inside. I want to see you guys inside because, again, people, you can't lose nothing. There's a 30-day money back